The quiet town of Elmsworth was nestled between two mountains, allowing a dense fog to roll in every evening. The fog was so thick you could barely see your hand in front of your face. It was an inconvenience, sure, but no one in the town gave it much thought until the whispers began. People claimed to hear murmured voices in the fog, but most dismissed it as an urban legend or just the wind playing tricks. That was until the first person went missing. Emma, a school teacher, never returned from her evening walk. Her dog came back, whimpering, with a deep bite on its hind leg. As days turned into weeks, more people disappeared. Those who ventured out in the fog were never seen again. Panic seized Elmsworth. Was it a kidnapper? A murderer? Or something far worse? A group of residents led by a retired military officer, Colonel Harris, decided to investigate. Armed with weapons and torches, they ventured into the fog one evening. What they encountered was beyond anyone's wildest imagination. Decaying, animated corpses with milky eyes and gaping mouths lurched towards them. The dead had risen. Colonel Harris and his group fought off the zombies and retreated. They realized that the zombies were confined to the fog. The thicker the fog, the more active and numerous they became. By day, the fog receded, and the zombies became inert. The town came up with a plan. They'd use large fans to push the fog, and the zombies it concealed, back into the mountains, sealing them inside with explosives. But they'd need to venture into the fog to set it all up. A suicide mission. A brave group, including Colonel Harris, volunteered. As they ventured deeper, they noticed something. Not all zombies were hostile. Some just stood, whispering, as if communicating or mourning. Emma, the school teacher, was among them, whispering incoherently to herself. It was then that Dr. Vincent, a biologist in the group, had a theory. What if the fog carried a parasitic fungus? It would explain the whispering, a last struggle between the human host and the parasitic entity. The group reached the mountain's base and began setting up the fans and explosives. However, they were soon surrounded. Emma approached Harris, still whispering, her voice carrying a hint of recognition. He took a risk. Holding up a makeshift mask connected to an oxygen tank, he put it on Emma. The pure air seemed to momentarily clear the fog from her mind. Tearfully, she whispered, "Help us." The group decided on a new plan. Instead of blowing up the mountain, they'd clear the fog and save their townsfolk. They turned on the fans, and as the fog cleared, the zombies began regaining their consciousness. But they were weak and on the brink of death. The town worked day and night, nursing their loved ones back to health. As the fog's mystery was unveiled, the town's unity grew stronger. However, the twist came a month later. The once affected individuals began showing unparalleled intellectual abilities. Emma, once a simple school teacher, now discussed complex quantum theories. The fungus, though parasitic, had unlocked dormant parts of the human brain. Elmsworth became a town of geniuses, attracting global attention. Researchers flocked in, wanting to study the phenomenon. But with intellect came arrogance. The affected began seeing themselves as superior, leading to a divide. As the town spiraled into chaos, Colonel Harris, untouched by the fungus, realized that the real horror wasn't the zombies, but the insatiable human desire for power and dominance. The story concludes with Elmsworth isolating itself from the world, the fog a barrier once again, but this time, to protect the outside world from the monsters within. This story melds traditional zombie horror with psychological horror, emphasizing that sometimes the true monsters are hidden not behind grotesque appearances but within the human psyche.